Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll go back to work on offense. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Handoff from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Lewis.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. A strike downfield. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Shields. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He wants to throw it again. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It did look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Brown wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it. All the way in for the touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Release to the back. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Dropping back, it's Wolf. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn
I can't
one
freaking,
loose
I don't
downfield.
have very freaking hard.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be knocked down.
We'll go right down the field and score.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back up.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground.
Oh my God.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill.
Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team
This
going,
matters.
this guy
Stop.
is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Wolf. Got a man, it's Reese. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Shields. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Out of the backfield, he's open. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the Mountaineers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Shields. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Dude, snap it. Oh my gosh, I can't snap it. I lost again.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Jose. You have pity.
Wants to throw. It's Wolf. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right back to the well. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing the ball.
Ooh. Fresh triangle. Fresh triangle. Don't even try. How about please?
Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis.
Staying live.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This isn't fun.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Turning it on. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
So we open the final period with a third down play. The give to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big...
Oh, it's a fake. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Here we go. Give to the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, and they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Pushes ahead for 2. Mark it at the 17.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker. And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock.
Not really
start
big
to
game.
really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
We should play on Nightfall every game. I just can't get over the PvP concept. Some y'all, for whatever reason.